Welcome to IQD DINAR News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Iraq's financial and economic situation, particularly with regard to the potential revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Figures like who are often associated with discussions about the dinar, share their insights and optimism regarding the timing of a possible revaluation or significant economic event. Let's break down the key ideas from their statements and explore these topics in greater depth to expand the content into a more comprehensive analysis. Has been a central figure in spearheading these efforts. Al-Sudani's role in pushing for Iraq's re-entry into the global financial community cannot be understated. His recent appearance at the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, in New York is a testament to Iraq's efforts to reintegrate itself into the international system. Al-Sudani's participation in the assembly included both a formal speech and a series of sideline meetings with global leaders, aimed at furthering Iraq's diplomatic and economic interests. These meetings are crucial because they indicate Iraq's commitment to strengthening ties with other nations and positioning itself as a key player on the global stage. Who often provides commentary on Iraq's economic developments, notes that Al-Sudani has returned home after his engagements in New York. For militiaman, the timing of Al-Sudani's return is significant. He suggests that with the Prime Minister back in Iraq, there is no apparent reason why the anticipated revaluation of the dinar couldn't happen at any moment. The phrase "it could happen at any time" reflects the sentiment that Iraq's leadership has done much of the groundwork needed to facilitate such an event, and now it's a matter of when or not if it will occur. Revaluation, in this context, refers to the process by which Iraq could potentially increase the value of its currency, the dinar, relative to other global currencies. This prospect has been the subject of speculation for years, particularly among investors and observers who believe that Iraq's economic recovery and increasing political stability will lead to a stronger currency. A dinar revaluation would have profound implications for Iraq's economy, potentially attracting foreign investment, boosting the nation's reserves, and improving the overall standard of living for its citizens. Another figure who frequently discusses Iraq's financial situation, echoes optimism. He agrees with the assessment that Al-Sudani has completed what could be seen as a victory tour, signaling Iraq's resurgence and readiness to take its place as a fully internationalized economy. Emphasizes that the Prime Minister has been telling the world that Iraq is restored and fully international. This statement points to the idea that Iraq has met many of the criteria required to rejoin the global financial system, such as achieving greater political stability, improving its banking sector, and increasing transparency in its dealings with foreign entities. The phrase "restored and fully international" is significant. It suggests that Iraq is not only rebuilding but has reached a point where it can engage with the global market on equal footing. This development would likely require reforms in various areas, including governance, anti-corruption measures, and monetary policy. Over the past decade, Iraq has implemented several reforms to modernize its financial system, including efforts to stabilize the dinar, reduce inflation, and increase the transparency of its central bank. One of the key reforms in Iraq's financial sector has been the push for the country to adopt international banking standards. This would make it easier for Iraq to conduct transactions with other countries and integrate into the global financial community. Such reforms would also make Iraq more attractive to foreign investors, who are often wary of doing business in countries with unstable currencies or opaque banking systems. By aligning with international standards, Iraq can increase investor confidence and encourage more foreign capital to flow into the country. Mention of the possibility of his phone blowing up this weekend with news of a major development reflects the high level of anticipation among those who follow Iraq's economic situation closely. The use of the phrase blowing up indicates that news of a revaluation would likely spread rapidly through social media, news outlets, and among investors, sparking widespread excitement and activity. If a revaluation were to occur, it would likely be seen as a major turning point for Iraq, signifying the culmination of years of effort to stabilize the country's economy and restore its currency to a position of strength. However, it's important to note that while optimism is high among commentators, the timing of a potential revaluation is still uncertain. While Iraq has made significant strides in its recovery, the process of revaluation involves a range of complex factors, including international approval, market conditions, and internal economic policies. As such, predicting the exact timing of such an event is difficult, and many observers remain cautious, even as they hope for positive news. One key factor in determining the timing of a revaluation is Iraq's relationship with international organizations such as the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. These institutions often play a critical role in guiding countries through economic reforms and ensuring that they have the support needed to stabilize their currencies. Iraq has worked with the IMF and other international bodies to implement a range of reforms aimed at improving its fiscal and monetary policies. The success of these reforms will likely influence the timing and scope of any potential revaluation. Additionally, Iraq's internal political situation remains a factor to consider. While al-Sudani's leadership has brought a degree of stability to the country, Iraq's political landscape is still complex, with various factions vying for power and influence. Any major economic decision, such as a currency revaluation, would likely require broad political support to be implemented successfully. As such, it is crucial to monitor Iraq's internal politics to understand how they might impact the timing of a revaluation. Moreover, external factors such as global oil prices and regional stability also play a role in Iraq's economic prospects. As a major oil producer, Iraq's economy is heavily dependent on oil revenues, and fluctuations in global oil prices can have a significant impact on the country's financial stability. Similarly, regional tensions, particularly with neighboring countries, can affect Iraq's ability to attract foreign investment and maintain economic stability. In conclusion, the statements from and reflect a high level of optimism regarding Iraq's economic future and the potential for a revaluation of the dinar. Iraq's leadership, particularly under Prime Minister al-Sudani, has made significant progress in restoring the country's financial systems and reintegrating it into the global community. However, the timing of a potential revaluation remains uncertain, as it depends on a range of internal and external factors. While the groundwork has been laid, and Iraq's leadership appears to be signaling readiness, it remains to be seen when and how such an event will occur. Nonetheless, the anticipation and hope for a brighter economic future for Iraq are palpable among those who closely follow the country's developments. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.